Surya has been fascinating this year. So, what has been your assessment about Surya?
Yeah, Surya is someone who's just taken his game to another level now. We all have witnessed that during this tournament. One good thing that struck me was his tempo, maintaining that tempo when he comes to bat. He doesn't get stuck, no matter who's batting with him, or how many wickets have fallen in front of him. That is a good sign of a quality player. When someone can bat in that tempo, keep rotating strike, keep hitting those boundaries, it makes the job easier of the non-striker, and plus the team looks in good and comfortable zone as well, because number 3 is a very crucial position in any team, and Surya bats at number 3 for us, and is done extremely well for us, and I'm really happy for him. He understands his game really well now. And yeah, he's here to make it big, and we can see that happening.
Right. There's been a saying in Mumbai Indians that the real test for a player is when he's playing in the second season for the franchise. So we have Surya, we have Ishan Kishan, we have Rahul Chahar. So how do you rate them in the second season?
I mean, the numbers will say it all. I mean, I don't need to speak about these individuals playing in that second season and what they've done. Ishan, Surya, Rahul, they've all contributed in many ways to the team's success, which is why, this is a team which doesn't depend on one individual. It is about the team, and that is something that Mumbai Indians have worked all these years for, to make sure that there is not one or two guys we've depended on, because we've seen it in this tournament. Like, there have been injuries happening to individuals, and what if that individual is a heavy contributor in your team? Then what happens? We've always made it very, very clear at the start of the tournament that we cannot depend on individuals, and that's how Mumbai Indians plays. We always make sure that we've got few individuals who are ready to take up the responsibility, and we assign the roles to them so that they come out there and get the job done. So we are never really dependent on one individual, and these 3 guys have done that extremely well for us. Rahul in the middle overs, gotten those crucial breakthroughs. Ishan, with his ability to hit boundaries and sixes at ease, makes it easier in the middle order, and that is something we addressed last season, that our middle order was not clicking, and Ishan has come and done that really well. Even him, understanding his game really well now, and opening a lot of horizon on the ground to hit boundaries and sixes. That makes him a very dangerous batter at number 4. And Surya I've spoken about many times. He is matured as a player, and I see him going strength to strength from here.
In the last season, you had picked Jayant Yadav for the qualifier 1 against Suresh Raina as a matchup. Could there be a surprise selection for this season?
Yeah, 100%. Why not? I mean, considering the amount of lefties they have, Jayant is a great option for us. He played the last game, not the last game, but the league stage against Delhi, and he bowled pretty well. They've got 3 left-handers in their middle order. So why not? I mean, he's a great option, experienced player, played for that franchisee before, so he understands what they do as a team as well. So yeah, will be a great option.
Okay. We have played DC as an opponent thrice in this season. Would there be a psychological advantage tomorrow?
There will be a psychological advantage a little bit, yes. But again, with IPL, what we've seen with IPL is every day is a fresh day, every day is a new pressure, and every day, every game is a new game. So you can't, think too much about what has happened in the past. Of course, you can take a lot of confidence from the past, but you just can't dwell on it. You just need to move forward and think about what you want to do in that particular game, because one guy having a good day can take the game away from you. It is that simple in this format. We just need to keep at it all the time, need to focus on little things which we have done through the season really well. So again, nothing changes for us. Treat this as a new game, fresh game, and a new opponent, to be honest. We can't think about that we've played these guys before and we have beaten them. We just need to think that they are a new opponent and what will we do as a team against that opponent. It is that simple for us, and we keep doing the right things on the field. I'm sure we'll have the fifth one in the bag.
Okay, there's something related to the toss part of it. I know you have mentioned a couple of times that you want to take the toss equation out of the play. However, still, 2 of the 3 playoff games have been won by the side batting first, despite the due factor. How big is the factor been on winning the toss this tournament, particularly at the later stage part of it?
Yeah, look, winning the toss is very crucial. Winning the toss and what you want to do as a team is also important. And, we've seen that with the team, whatever strategies and whatever their strength are, they're trying to back that strength. So even for us, it'll be the same. We'll sit down across the table and see what we need to do as a team, whether we bat first, we bowl first. We've been good so far in the tournament, whether we batted first or we've chased totals. Toss, which is why I kept saying the toss shouldn't make a difference for us. We just need to take that away completely and focus on the game. You play good cricket, you'll win games. As simple as that. Whether you bat or bowl, you need to keep taking wickets. If you bowl, if you bat, you keep the tempo up right through the 20 overs. So I think that will be the strategy for us, not worrying about what happens in the toss.
A word on Trent Bolt's injury?
Oh, Trent looks pretty good. He's going to have a session today with all of us and we'll see how he goes. He pulled up pretty well in the last 2 days. So fingers crossed, hopefully he plays.
Right. How's been the impact of Trent this season, especially when it comes to using Bumrah in the middle overs?
Yeah, we always wanted somebody who can bowl with the new ball and get those wickets for us in the power play. And, we looked across the world and we obviously Trent, it's a no-brainer that he's the best bowler with the new ball when it comes to swinging the ball back into the batsman to a left-hander taking the ball away from them. He's the best in the business, and we always wanted him in the squad. And luckily for us, we got him traded from Delhi, and he has not disappointed any one of us. He's just come and done the job for us with the new ball, and also in the middle. He's bowled pretty well in the middle, and also at the back end few times. He's bowled pretty well, so he's a great asset to have in the squad. And I just hope he can do it for one more time for us.
Sure. Mahila told us that you were the one who put your hands up for when it came to selecting Pattinson in the team in place of Malinga. So just give us your thought about how you went about.
Pattinson, I've seen him play for Australia. I've seen him play in Big Bash as well. He's tall and he's quick. He swings the ball up front. So he was a good package for us. And I wanted somebody, who can just come and bowl fast. I never thought the wickets in Dubai and Abu Dhabi will be, that fast to start with. Initially, it was carrying nicely. I thought it will be slow and low. So I was expecting some reverse swing as well, but it didn't happen. But again, it played in our hands when we got Pattinson, and we knew that he can bowl fast, he can swing the ball. We thought in the middle overs, to have him, it'll be a good option for us. And also with the new ball along with Bolty, we wanted somebody who can just bowl fast and get the batsman into trouble. And I really thought he can do it for us. And I think he came and did everything we asked for. And he's a great asset to have. Played a lot of cricket as well. So he is an experienced campaigner as well. Good to have him. And I hope he continues to do what he does the best.
Right. This is the last one and a tricky one. It seems like MI barely have a weakness this season. If you were to captain the opposite side and face MI in the final, how would you plan to beat this team?
Firstly, it's never going to happen. I'm never going to go in the opposition camp and captain the other team against MI. But yeah, I mean, looking at the squad, the strength, the balance of this team, I cannot point out anything, to be honest. And it's not a rocket science. We've worked really hard for this balance, these players. All these players were available to all the teams. Let me tell you that. Right from Quinton de Kock to number 11, Jasprit Bumrah. All these players were available for all the squad. But we invested in them at the start, at the beginning, and we had faith in them. So yeah, I mean, a lot of credit goes to the Mumbai Indians team management, the scout. They've done a great job with all these guys, making sure they get that comfort, they get that backing. Otherwise, it's not possible. It's not possible to have a squad like that. We've seen every day, how this game changes, and the individual player has to change as well with how the game is going. So I think all these guys have adapted to that really well, which is why today we stand in this position where we qualified much before the other team, and it was good to see how we played in this tournament more than anything else. It was just a sheer brilliance from each individuals putting their hand up at different stages, different people coming and taking the responsibility. It was a great sign, and I cannot be more happier than this, to be honest. The balance and the strength of this team lies in the individual belief more than anything else, and we've created a great team here, and I hope we can stick to it.